Hi everyone, this is so amazing. This is from the South China Morning Post and Hong Kong. And Miss World Canada is denied China entry at Hong Kong airport after human rights advocacy. So it turns out that she practices Falun Gong, which is a kind of a spirituality. They do exercises and movement, and I'm not really sure, but the Chinese government has labeled it as a cult, and she has defended it, so they wouldn't let her in to participate in the pageant. So, really amazing. And they didn't tell her why. They just asked her name, and they said, sorry, you can't go. So, what it says right here is, what I feel particularly upset about is this big country can't even take in a 25-year-old girl. And look, she's Chinese. She's just from Canada. So she came out as a Falun Gong practitioner. So it's been banned in China. I'm in Hong Kong, but the Chinese government has barred me from getting the next flight to Sanya for Miss World. And just think, people can get, you just never know. Sometimes anybody can go through, total criminals that are known terrorists can't get through, and then other people, just because they're practicing some form of spirituality, or you're just on a list and you can't get in. A lot of Americans are on no-fly lists, right? There have been some 5-year-olds on no-fly lists because it's messed up and there's no clear-cut rules. So anyway, she says, after I said my Chinese name is Lin Yefan, he went like, oh, okay, you're not eligible to receive a landing visa. There's no reason given. You're just not eligible. That could happen to any of us, even in the USA. Or maybe you want to take a trip somewhere and you want to leave. They might just say, sorry, you're not going. Anyway, Lin had been an outspoken critic of Chinese religious policy and a follower of the Falun Gong meditation sect, which was outlawed by the country's ruling Communist Party as an evil cult in 1999. So, supposedly, in China, if these people go to prison, they often have their organs taken, things like that. There's a lot of people protesting the policy in China here in Hong Kong. Anyway, interesting. Then I have something else to show you, a couple other things. Okay, dangerousthings.com. Do you know this site? This is a biohacking site where if you want to put in your own implant, you can buy your own implant here. And here is the founder giving a talk at TEDx San Francisco. And these are the things that they sell. And also, check this out. Right, here is it. Well, let me show you up here. Products. Okay, this. So they've created these implants, RFID implants, and you can order them, stick them in your own hand. Okay, certain things sold at the Dangerous Things web shop are dangerous. We are purchasing, receiving, and using the items you acquired here at your own peril. You're a big boy, girl now. You can make your own decisions about how you want to use them. Use the items you purchase. If this makes you uncomfortable or you are unable to take personal responsibility for your actions, don't order. So it's not against the law or anything to buy this stuff. and implant it into yourself. Okay? So his talks are interesting, and other biohacker videos are interesting too. And then the other thing I want to show you is this. Did you know that I just saw this Belgium cat tweets? So Brussels lockdown, Belgians tweet pictures of cats to respond to the police. The police said, don't use social media, don't tweet or anything about what they're doing or where they're looking. So people went crazy posting cat videos and cat pictures. So here's what they came up with. Hover cats, Darth Vader cats, cats with guns, and they are pretty funny. Here's a bombing cat, suicide cat. Haven't seen this one, but there are a lot. I haven't seen this one. So what else are people supposed to do? And don't you think it's strange that people have a sense of humor? So this picture here is because Rene Magritte is the famous painter, surrealist painter from Belgium. So there are a lot of references to Rene Magritte. And even the Belgian or the Brussels tourist office made some surrealist cat videos to counter this problem. See right here, the terrorism. So in case you don't know Rene Magritte, he's very famous for this painting. I'm sure you've all seen it. If you haven't seen it, then you've been living under a rock. This is not a pipe. Okay? This is not a pipe. This is one of the most famous surrealist paintings in the world. And you know why this is not a pipe? Because it's a painting. Of course it's not a pipe. You can't smoke a painting. And then this one is very famous. The Son of Man. This is very famous. This one here. And many of these. This is an amazing painter. So let's leave on this, the dove, the large family. Well, anyway, it's like a dove of peace, okay? So God bless everyone, and be happy. There's no reason to be sad, right? Because it will all be over soon enough. So love and live while you can. And think about the thoughts going on in your head. There are two really important things that I had to learn, and it took me a long time to learn them, and they're so simple. You need to have awareness of what you're thinking. It's like pray without ceasing. The Bible says pray without ceasing, but how can you pray without ceasing? Well, it's a state of mind. It's practicing the presence of God. And also awareness and quality. So the quality of a person's thoughts can practically determine the hormones and chemicals that their brain is even generating. This is true. So think about that. Awareness and quality. And the reason I figured those out was from talking to God and asking for answers. And I had some really interesting experiences, like when I had these realizations, like more than about 3 different times, when I realized, I went, oh, it's awareness, it's awareness. I would find a key laying on the ground. And then I would forget what it was. And then a few weeks later, I'd go, what was that again? What was that again? And I tried to go through my word bank and my memory. And then I'd finally come back to like, oh yeah, it's awareness, awareness of what you're thinking. And I'd look down and there'd be another key. This happened over and over. And then another time, quality. Because then I realized it's awareness and quality. And it comes back to the relationship with God and Jesus Christ and knows these things. You know, everything is following a pattern, right? I mean, not a pattern. It's following the prophecies. So the most important thing that we can do is take care of our own situation, you know, our mental situation, our mental atmosphere, because this is reality. Then you can love your neighbor as yourself. So, bye for now. Hug your kitty and your cats and everyone else. God bless.